excited. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I will be talking about sexual energy and how powerful it is um, to retain it and to keep it to yourself. Um, I've been celibate for a while, and honestly, it's the best decision I could have made, like I ever could have made. I'm just so happy, you guys. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I just feel super powerful, and I just want females and men out there to understand how powerful sexual energy can be. So let's start with sex. With sex, yeah, most men have it just to have it. Most females have it just to have it. And that's their decision, okay? Um, but what I do want to tell you guys is how energy transfers onto the other person. And when you have sex with somebody, it creates life. It creates a whole human being with a beating heart, honey. Like, it is not no pop, 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 like, we're done. Like, I'm gonna go about my day. Like, no, this is like some serious, real serious shit. And I really wish that my mom had told me, like, when I was younger, how powerful that my punani is. Like, I would have been kept it to myself a while ago, okay? But anyway, what she did tell me was like, oh, be careful. Like, she's a flower, she's delicate, which I understood. She is delicate, and she is a flower. But she never told me the amount of power that I had in it. So, I'm going to let you guys know. So, let me stop. Um, I just this your sexual organ in that area has it holds creativity, which means that's where your ideas come from, honey. Okay, that's where your ideas come from. You wanna start something, that's where it comes from. You wanna start a new business, that's where it comes from. You have a new thought, that's where it comes from. When this feels like shit and you got, problems down there, your whole body feels like shit, does it not? Does it not? Let me stop. But yes, it's very, 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 very powerful. And not only for women, but men as well. And we're going to talk about it because lots of people don't like to talk about it. So now we know that it creates life. When you have intercourse with somebody, let me give an example. Lots of people don't fully love themselves or don't know fully like who they are in a way. Like, they just feel such lack. And because of that much lack, they decide to have intercourse with someone because of the quick feeling, like dopamine. It's just like, oh yes, like it just feels good, right? But then you go home and you feel the same, or you feel worse than before. And you wonder why. And it's because this guy that you had intercourse with had so many demonic ties to him, meaning he slept with other women that didn't love themselves or didn't have their finances together, have no passions, have no creativity, and they're riding his. Oh yes, it feels good. Yeah, it feels good, right? And they're giving him energy of lack, giving him depression, giving him all these demonic feelings of just lack. Nothing good, nothing good. So he comes to you and you give him your part, your body, and you love yourself. And your finances are together. You know what you want in your life, where you're headed, where you're going, your morals, you have integrity. And you give your body to this person, and all of a sudden you feel lack. you have no creative ideas. You're feeling depressed. Sooner or later, you start losing money, and you wonder why. And it's because the transfer of energy was not reciprocated. He gave you energy of lack, and you gave him energy of love or creativity. And now you're carrying around his energy. When you share your body with somebody, you give them a part of you. You give them a part of yourself. And it's same it's like this. Like, unless you cleanse your aura and you cleanse your body, you will still feel them around. You will still feel them around you. You the next day you might feel sad and depressed, and it's because he's crying and he's sad and depressed. But you are fine. You're living your life and you are fine. All of a sudden you feel such lack. And the same goes for the men. And you ever had intercourse with someone and like they're just on your ass. Like they are just on you. And you're like, "Oh yeah, I got the best. Oh yeah, I got the best pussy. Yeah, I got the best dick." And it's really because they're feeding off of your energy. They like the feeling that you gave them. They felt such lack that when you were giving, they they weren't receiving. You weren't receiving. So it's ignore. So it's an energy of, it's just inadequate. It feels inadequate. Okay. I'm gonna get deep with y'all because why not? I'd like to be real, and this is my channel of truth. Like I'm only speaking facts. Because that's how I'm gonna get my blessings, is speaking my truth. Anyway, let's continue. I was raped in 2017, 2018. I was in high school and it was like the worst years of my life. I honestly didn't have the best high school experience, but I did go to therapy for a few years and it did help. And I am a lot better because I'm able to talk about it. But um, when that happens, you feel like accountable. Like, why would I let that happen to me? Why did I put myself in that situation? Stuff like that. And I had to heal that part of me and know that not all of it was my fault, and it wasn't my fault, you know? But I had to heal my sacral chakra. I had to heal that part of me because I was still carrying around such trauma in that area. So what I did was I started to move my hips. I would like listen to music and move my hips. Release that tension from that area and that trauma that I faced. And lots of people don't know how much trauma they hold. And if you have been, touched or molested and stuff like that, it can mess up your whole body. It's a really huge organ. It's like, say, you catch something and you know, she's not feeling so well. Your whole body starts feeling like shit. You feel like shit. You know what I mean? So it's it's huge. And sexual energy is super important to keep to yourself in order to reach your full potential. Honestly, like you just feel super powerful. I'm not saying you can't play with yourself. I'm not saying that you can't give your body out. Like, do what you do. Continue to do whatever works for you. But I'm saying is that when you do keep your sexual energy to yourself, you do see a lot come out of it. You end up feeling a lot better. And yeah, that's all I really wanted to tell you guys. And also be careful with soul ties, because like, you know, when you have intercourse with someone, you are exchanging your soul. Like you create a whole human life and a whole being which has a soul. So you having sex with someone, it's exchanging souls to create a soul. Like, and it's just, it's crazy. It's like, it's just, it's powerful. You are powerful. And you have so much power. Not for the women only, but the men. The men. Do you know that sex is healing? It cures depression. And that's why, you know, maybe you have some guys still lingering on your ass, like, oh, I want to see you again. We had such a great time. Like, and they're just on your ass. It's because sex is healing. It cures lots of things, but it also destroys lots of things. It's so powerful that it heals and cures diseases, but also it creates disease. You see what I mean? There's always a balance. There's always balance. So when you do have intercourse with someone, please get to know them. Please see where their mindset is at. Please see if they love themselves. If I love myself and I want to get in, you know, a situation where I want to have intercourse with somebody, I want to make sure that they fully love themselves too. I want to make sure that they have passions and whoever, you know what I mean? Like, I want you to be straight, because when I lay in that bed with you, I want the same energy I give to you. I don't want any lack, any depression, any nothing. I don't want any of it. Okay? So I just want females and men to know that it's so powerful to the point where it destroys and it also creates. Okay? I love you guys so much. Please comment down below if you guys want any more videos on anything else. Please let me know what topics you want me to discuss, and please let me know your story. Like, we could talk. Like, this is a safe space, I promise you. And any hate comments I will be deleting, but no, there's no such thing here on this channel. It's all love and light. And I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for listening. And please tune in to the next video and get into it. Mwah! Love you guys.